Family engagement is very important. It's essential. In understanding the hierarchy of the system, you have the state or the system that kind of declares what type of funding, and we already know our schools are being underfunded, so that's part of the problem. Then you have the administration, and if you have a dysfunctional administration, it's going to, of course, affect the way that school runs. You also have like what's been brought up, the politicians, the school board. And I think there's no better example of a dysfunctional school board than Stockton Unified School District, which needs to be overhauled badly. Then you have the teachers, of course, and the teachers, for some reason, seem to take the majority of the heat. Some of that is deserved, but is not the total answer as to why our schools are dysfunctional today. And you also have the teacher unions, which, again, another example of obstacle here locally in Stockton is our teacher union, which, let me say I'm a pro-union person, but at the same time, for the local school union here in Stockton, California to endorse the worst and most dysfunctional school board members for re-election is, to me, the epitome of dysfunctionalism, and that needs to be changed. They need to support the process of education, not be another obstacle. Then you have the parents, and then you have the students. How many people here are parents? Show of hands. Of all of those things that I just mentioned, the part of that system that carries the most weight is you, the parents. Because at the end of the day, if your student is not succeeding, we can blame the system, the teachers, the principals, whoever. But at the end of the day, it is your student who is not succeeding. And it's your student who's not going to be able to transfer on to college and to kind of move on. So the ultimate responsibility is the parents. In 1946 in Orange County, California, there was a move by that school district to segregate Mexican students into their own schools. They call it the Mexican schools. It was the parents who organized themselves, got together and said, you know what, we're not going to have this. It's not going to happen like that. That turned into the Mendez versus Westminster Supreme Court case that later led to the Supreme Court decision to desegregate schools. It's because parents got together and said, we want better for our children and we're not going to let it happen like that. And so I cannot stress enough the importance of parental involvement in the education of your students. If something is wrong or dysfunctional with the school, it is on you to correct that.